this is the first time I have met a InDesign file that doesn't open and crashes InDesign. And I have been actually using InDesign since it was in alpha and called K2 for presumably Quark Killer. And most of the times it helps if you start the InDesign with presets removed, if the files develop problems when printing or editing start crashing InDesign, then exporting and importing helps. But in this case the file crashed while starting to make PDF of it, and after InDesign crash it wasn't possible to open it anymore. So this is how it appeared. So whatever we did on whatever InDesign, we also turned off all of the extensions and did all of the usual stuff. Nothing. InDesign crashes on opening. Worse is that if InDesign has crashed like that, then actually on next start the InDesign will also hang because it tries to recover the half opened file. So actually I need to force close it once more, and now I can tell that no, I don't need recovery, so I can show you later the resulting file. Our problem was that we do have nightly backups of server, of course, but this is from past night, so day's work is lost anyway. And looking internet for solutions, then most of them are actually related to the same export and import solution. There is also one interesting tool which may help sometimes called InDesign Recovery, and you can for some cases of error 5 you can try recovering files. In our case there wasn't any of this kind of mistakes, but it displays nicely the contents of the file, which is presumably a database with a number of records. So hopefully there should be somewhere a tool that could help work with this database. The internet doesn't have much information about internals, but if you are looking for InDesign file recovery, then most of these links are related to recovering deleted files, and hopefully you can find much cheaper or free solutions for that than these advertised ones. But here is an interesting recommendation from Marksphere, which has been doing tools, among others their file InDesign to Quark and Quark to InDesign plugins that do work exceptionally well. And they explain that it's possible with their tools to convert InDesign document to Quark and then back and possibly open. If you don't want to get both of the plugins, or maybe in these days you don't have Quark in your house anymore, then they are also offering it as a nice service. And there is a starting fee, and what we did is we actually sent it on the Monday morning, I think like 9:30, and by 11 we had the fixed file back. It is smaller because we had a lot of graphics pasted in from Illustrator, and possibly part of them were the reason that the file crashed, and perhaps there was also a number of unused blocks in the database. But anyway, we got it back in a couple of hours, and this is the file now. It still has some missing files because I'm making the recording from a different computer, not the one which was used for design work. And we see that we have it back. There are some graphics that are missing, but we can get them back from InDesign. And there are some strange artifacts, like for whatever reason, some of the round shapes from Illustrator have developed edges, but nothing that couldn't be fixed with a couple of hours of work. So actually, yes. After lunch, the work was ready for delivery, thanks to the service, and I had spent researching for the solution and spending my time much more than this is actually costing. But as a way of disclosure, I must add that Marksware also offers discount for producing a video about your recovery process. Then, of course, we are, in addition to being very happy, also taking this possibility.